Your cat starts purring the moment your tears begin to fall, and you've always thought it was just a coincidence. But what if your cat is actually trying to communicate something to you? Something incredibly specific. Stay with me, because what I'm about to show you will change the way you see your cat forever. There you are, sitting on the couch after a terrible day. Maybe you just got bad news. Maybe the loneliness hit harder than usual. You're not even fully crying. Just that heavy, quiet kind of sadness that sits in your chest. And then almost out of nowhere, your cat jumps up next to you, curls into your lap, and starts to purr. Not frantically, not playfully, just this soft, steady, rhythmic vibration that seems to match exactly how broken you feel inside. Most people smile at that moment and think, oh, how sweet. But here's the thing nobody tells you. Your cat didn't just wander over by accident. Cats are not random creatures. Every single move they make has intention behind it. And when a cat chooses to come to you specifically in your worst moments, when you're sobbing, when you're overwhelmed, when your body language is completely different from your normal self, that is not coincidence. That is communication. The question is, what exactly is your cat trying to say? Because the answer is more layered than most people ever realize. Scientists, behaviorists, and cat owners who've studied this for years have uncovered something truly remarkable about the way cats respond to human emotional pain. And what they found isn't just touching, it's actually rooted in the fascinating biology and psychology of the feline mind. By the end of this video, you're going to understand something most cat owners never figure out. Your cat sees you differently than you see yourself. They read you like a book. And the purr that comes when you cry, that's your cat speaking their most powerful language, the one that requires no words at all. Most of us grew up thinking cats purr when they're happy, period. End of story. But that's like saying humans laugh only when something is funny, technically true sometimes, but wildly incomplete. Cats actually purr in a whole range of emotional states. When they're content, yes, but also when they're anxious, when they're healing, and this is the one that matters for today, when they're trying to soothe someone they're bonded to. Here's what makes this even more fascinating. The frequency of a cat's purr sits between 25 and 150 hertz. And within that specific frequency range, something extraordinary happens in the body of whoever is being exposed to it. Studies have shown that vibrations in that range can promote bone density, reduce inflammation, lower cortisol levels, the stress hormone, and even slow the heart rate. Your cat isn't just making noise, they are quite literally vibrating at a frequency that heals. Think about what that means in practice. When you're crying, your body is flooded with stress hormones. Your heart rate is elevated. Your muscles are tense. Your nervous system is in full alert mode. And your cat, sensing all of this, chooses to press their warm body against yours and activate their purr. They are not doing this randomly. They are doing this as a deliberate act of regulation, trying to calm your system down using the only tool they have, their own body. Now, not every cat does this in exactly the same way. Some will purr loudly. Others will just sit close, completely silent, and let their warmth do the work. Some will headbutt you gently. Some will stare at your face with those half-closed eyes that in cat language means something incredibly important. Something we're going to explore in a moment that will genuinely surprise you. This is where things get really interesting, because a lot of people assume their cat responds to crying simply because of the sound. And yes, the sound matters. Cats have incredibly sensitive hearing, and they absolutely pick up on the change in your voice. But the sound is just the beginning. Your cat is actually processing a whole cascade of signals from your body, and they're doing it in real time, faster than you can consciously register. First, there's your scent. When you cry, your body releases a specific chemical cocktail, a mix of hormones and pheromones that signals distress. Cats, with their extraordinary sense of smell, estimated to be anywhere from 14 to 40 times more powerful than ours, can literally smell the difference between a calm you and a sad you. Your tears carry chemical information. Your sweat changes composition when you're stressed. Your breath even shifts. Your cat smells all of it before you've said a single word. Then there's your posture. When you're sad, you collapse inward, shoulders forward, head down, less movement, less engagement. Your cat is constantly reading your body language. They've been doing it since they were kittens, learning what your normal looks and feels like. The moment you deviate from that baseline, especially dramatically, they notice. Cats don't just tolerate routines, they depend on them. So when the pattern breaks, their attention sharpens immediately. And then there's something even deeper, emotional contagion. This is the phenomenon where one being's emotional state actually influences another's biology. Humans experience this all the time. We walk into a room full of anxious people and we feel it. Cats appear to experience something similar. Research into feline empathy suggests that cats who have strong bonds with their humans show physiological responses, changes in their own stress markers, when those humans are in distress. Your cat doesn't just notice you're sad. On some level, they feel it too. So now you know how your cat detects your pain. But the real question, the one that probably brought you here, is this: what is your cat actually communicating when they come to you in that moment? What does the purr mean in terms of their relationship with you, their understanding of you, their feelings for you? The first thing your cat is saying is, "I am here." That sounds simple, but in cat psychology, it's enormous. Cats are fundamentally territorial, self-reliant creatures. They don't offer proximity carelessly. When a cat chooses to be close to you, especially during a moment when your energy is disrupted and unpredictable, they are making a deliberate choice to anchor themselves to you rather than retreat to safety. That is a form of loyalty that cats rarely offer lightly. The second thing your cat is communicating is something even more powerful. You are safe with me. Cats reserve their purr, especially the slow, deep, rhythmic kind, for environments and relationships they consider secure. When your cat purrs while you cry, they are not distressed by your distress. They are steady. They are choosing to be your calm in the middle of your storm. In cat language, this is one of the deepest statements of trust and affection that exists. But here's the third thing, and this one is the most underestimated. Your cat is asking you to stay present. The purr is not just comfort, it's an invitation. It's your cat saying, "Look at me, feel this. Come back to right now." Because cats live entirely in the present moment, and when you're in pain, you're usually spiraling through the past or the future. Your cat, without knowing a single word of English, is doing what therapists spend years learning to do, pulling you back into your body, into the current moment, into something warm and real and alive. Here's the truth that most people sit with quietly but never fully acknowledge. If your cat comes to you when you cry, you have built something truly special together. This is not something cats do automatically. It's not a factory setting. It's earned. It's built over months and years of small interactions, of consistent care, of learning each other's rhythms. The cat who shows up for you in your darkest moments is a cat who has been watching you, learning you, choosing you over and over again. And what's even more moving is that cats who do this don't stop when the crying stops. Research into human-cat bonding shows that cats with strong emotional attachments to their owners continue to show heightened attentiveness for hours after a stressful episode. They might stay closer than usual for the rest of the day. They might sleep near your face that night instead of at the foot of the bed. They might follow you from room to room in a way they don't normally do. They're not done, they're checking in. This also tells us something important about how cats experience time in relationships. Unlike the popular image of cats as cold and indifferent, a bonded cat has a genuine emotional memory of you. They remember when you were sick. They remember when you were gone for too long. They remember when you were sad before. And they remember that they came to you and that you let them and that something in the air shifted. Every time you allow your cat to be there for you, you deepen that bond by layers you can't even measure. So the next time your cat climbs into your lap while you're falling apart, take a moment before you wave them off or push them away. Look at them. Really look at them. Because what you're looking at is an animal that, by all evolutionary logic, should only care about survival and territory, and instead, they chose to sit with you in your pain. That's not nothing. That's not instinct on autopilot. That's a relationship, and it's one of the most quietly profound ones you'll ever have. Cats don't speak our language. They can't tell us, "I love you," or "I'm worried about you," or "Please don't be sad." But they have their own language, ancient, quiet, physical, and if you know how to read it, you'll realize they've been saying all of those things for years. The purr when you cry is a sentence. It's a whole conversation. And now you can hear it. If this video made you think of your cat, if you felt that little recognition moment of, "Wait, mine does that," share this with someone who loves their cat. Because somewhere out there, someone is having a bad day and their cat is already on their way over. They deserve to know what that means.